to today's episode of Misogynists Giving Writing Advice. Today's topic is how to write novels men want to read.
Jesus fucking Christ! That was a trip. As a man who not only writes books, but also enjoys reading manga, let's dive into her video. Despite that intro, I want to say I loved her talking points. She was dead on with every single fucking one. I just imagine having the audacity to go out and make a whole hour-long video talking about how to write a book men want to read, but having never written a book in your life, bro. The first point that I'm going to address is the fact that women on average read more than men. Like when it comes to the book genre, readers are predominantly women. It's not because there's no books out there for men. It's just men are drawn to the visual media more than they are books. And for the fact that we, as Americans, do not prioritize like literacy at fucking all. But for those of us who actually go out there and enjoy the real book occasionally, let me tell you a hard truth, internet. Men love emotional stories. Do you know how many men in the anime community, we're not talking about the fucking lolly lovers either, love romance? Do y'all know how many men love slice of life? Because they enjoy just seeing somebody else live a life that isn't what the bullshit that they're dealing with. Do you know how cathartic it is to watch some other poor Joe Schmo go through some bullshit? Spoiler alert, it's kinda good. Like, part of the reason people love Devil's Deal so much is because despite this series being dark fantasy, they love watching Selma go through her day-to-day life. Watching her figure out everything that she's been taught isn't necessarily accurate, and watch her life come crumbling down. Do you know how horrific it would be to be told, hey, your husband didn't make it to the election last night, he's probably really hurt? You know how unfun this situation would be? But because it's not us, we don't have to go on this emotional roller coaster personally, but we get to sit and watch somebody go through it for us. The whole idea that men tune into fiction so they can watch a specialist Navy SEAL guy go through this and in exorbitant detail break down point by point how he solves this masterfully instead of glossing over and focusing on the more emotional internal side of this situation, him possibly failing this mission and getting his wife, his kids, his comrades, all of them killed. Do you know how engaging that is? Because it allows us to get into the character. We don't give a fuck the fact that the dude's a badass. We can see that. Anybody of any gender can appreciate a badass. In the same token, anybody can appreciate, especially men, getting to see another man be vulnerable, but also be a badass. And then just the creme de la cream shot in your face is the fact he's like, supportive male character. Bro,